in this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to send mail using Laravel. Let's get started and let's see what we are going to do. So in this, you're going to come here. Whenever a user add a product to the database, there should be a mail notification telling the user that they successfully added a product to their database. So let's look at this example. I'm going to add a product to the database and get a mail notification. So I'll come here and call this t-shirts, a long sleeve t-shirt. The category here is fashion. Price, let me say 5,000. I click on add products. So you can see products successfully inserted. So let me go to my email to get the notification. So you can see your product was successfully added a few seconds ago. So you can see that. So when I click on your products, so you can see your product details are shown below. Long sleeve shirts, 5,000. So you can see what we're going to build in this particular tutorial. So let's get started. We are going to be looking at how to send mail in Laravel. So this is our add product form. We want a situation whereby when a user click on the add product button, a mail will be sent to them automatically. That is what we want to do in this tutorial. So let's get started. So I'll go to my Visual Studio Code. This is the form. Let me expand this so that you can easily see it. This is my form. I have a form here that I have done in our previous class, and this form is what you saw earlier, this particular add product form. So I want a situation whereby when you click on add product, a mail notification will be sent to you in Laravel. So I'm going to put the mail here. Like I said earlier, we are not working with the user's database here. We're working with just how to send mail. So I'll put the mail input type as hidden so that you cannot see it, but let me put it as text so that you can see what I've just done. So I just put this as text. So if I go to my browser and refresh this, you will see an input field that has an email of admin@gmail.com. So I'm going to make this to be hidden. Actually, I don't want this to come up. I want to make it to be hidden. So I'll put the type as hidden so that you won't see it. Okay, good. So I'll place the type as hidden. Now I want to run a command. I want to install the package that will enable me to send mail in Laravel. So I'm going to run that package. Let me expand my terminal. So yeah, I come here. Okay, I clear the terminal off. Okay, so I'll run php artisan make mail. Then what name you want to give? Let me give this order. You can give it anything you like, order mail. So I'm creating this mail functionality. When I press enter, it will automatically create a mail folder for me. So you can see the app mail, order mail. So if you go to your app directory, you see a folder created for you called mail. So inside this mail, here comes the order mail that I attributed here. So I hope that's clear enough. So let me reduce this back so that you can easily see that clearly. Okay, so I'll go to my controller. This is the controller. This is the method, the store product method that enable me to add products. It is this controller that will enable me to add products. So that's why when you see here on line 29, you see product inserted or product insert. So my aim is whenever the user insert the products, a notification will be given to them. That is my aim. So yeah, I will come here and under this comment, send mail notification start and send mail notification end, I'm going to put my mail functionality here. So the first thing I'm going to do right now, I will come here and say data, create a variable, call it anything you like. I'll call this data. This will be an array. So yeah, I'll call this data. Then I'll pass in these credentials here, the one I got from my previous class. So the first thing I want to pass is the email. So I'll come here and say request email. Then I'll come here and I'll put the product name, request product name. Then the price, I'm likely need the price too. I'll say price, then request price. Then the next one is the product image. So product image, I will come here and I will say product image, save URL. But I'm not going to use the save URL. I may likely use it because I use it here to save my images. That's the upload save URL variable. So I have stored all the things, the variable that I need inside. I've stored the credentials that I need inside a variable called data. So here I'm going to put my main functionality. So before I create my main functionality, I want to open a site called Mailtrap. Mailtrap will enable you to test run your mail if it's working or not. So I'll go to mailtrap.io. So you log in. I've logged in, so I'll click on my profile. So for you, you have to sign up for you to be able to use Mailtrap. So Mailtrap is a mail platform that enables you to test your mail functionality. So I'll click on my inbox to get my credentials. So these are my credentials here. So for you, since we are using Laravel, I'm using Laravel 10. I'll click on this drop down and click on Laravel 9 Plus. So these are my credentials. So you're going to take this. You should have your own credentials. So this is my mail app. I'm using SMTP. They are using SMTP. My main host is sandbox.smtp.mailtrap.io. My port is 2525 username and password. So this is confidential actually. So what you do, you copy this and go to your .env. You go to your .env and fill it here. I have filled mine already. You can see under mail mailer. You can see that for yourself. So you feed it under this mail mailer, mail host, mail port. Feed exactly what you see in the mailtrap.io, which I have done already. So I move on to the product controller. So the next thing I want to do here is to now put my functionality. You remember that before we started, we had already installed, so we've already created a order mail using PHP Artisan make mail. So here I'm going to come here and make reference to it. First, I'll put this, I'll import mail. I've imported mail. Where am I mailing this to? I want to mail this to the email that was hidden before. Remember that I hide this email here. I want to send it to this email, this admin@gmail.com that was hidden as an input field. I want to send it to this email. So I'll be using the request email. So here I will come here and I'll say request email. Then this will be send. Make sure this mail is imported. I've imported mine. You can see from Illuminate support packages. I've imported mine. So I will come here inside this send. I'll create an instance of this object, instance of what I've created, which is order mail. Order mail was what I created earlier. So this order mail will take in the data, this data variable that we stored all our credentials. I'll pass in the data. That's what you actually need. So I have made reference to this order mail and it has to be imported too. You can see I have imported it. That was what we run, the command we ran earlier. So after doing this, I have to go to the order mail, which is this, under the mail folder, under order mail. So I'll come here, I open it, which I've just done. Then inside this construct method, I'll pass in the data as private. Data as private. So I'll come down, subject. What subject do you want? What is the subject for your mail? Can come down and say your product was added. Your product was successfully added. I'm just successfully added. Okay. So the next function here is the view. Where do you want it to go to? That's a view. Where do you want it to go to? So I'll come here. I want this to go. I'll create a mail folder. I'll call this mail. This mail folder will be inside this view directory, which is inside the resources folder of Laravel. So yeah, I can call this order order underscore me. You can call it anything you like actually. Order underscore me. So the next thing you're going to do right now is to now create a variable that will hold this data here that I stored inside the construct method. So I'll create a variable here. So I can call this order. I can call it anything you like. So yeah, I'll call this dot data. This dot data. So this dot data. Okay. So this dot data. So what this actually means is that all the data from the controller, from my product controller, I want to put them inside this order variable, meaning this order variable will now be holding everything in the data. That is exactly what I've just done. So yeah, I'm going to pass in another set of attributes or properties. I'll call this width or width. Sorry, that is one column. Width. Then here this will be order. So what order? This same order too. I'll just come here and copy this. I'll come here and copy this and I place it here. Okay, good. So that is what I just need to do. So in that case, this order here is what I'll be using to call the variable, because right now it is storing everything, storing the email, is storing the product name, the product image, and also the product's price, which is what you are seeing here. It's now storing everything here. That's what I've just done. So where is it going to? It's going to go to this file. I'm going to create this file. This file will place inside this mail folder. So I'll go to my resources. So this is my resources folder in Laravel. So inside this view folder, I'll create another folder called mail. So inside this mail folder, I'll create a file called order.mail.blade.php. So here I can just create a dummy HTML file. Let me just create a dummy HTML file. So here I want to put a template. You can get a customized template online if you want to use a customized template. But for this tutorial, I'm just working with just HTML CSS. So I'll just come here and say your products details are shown below. Okay. So what are my product details? I can come here and put this div ul li. So let me put the product name. I'm going to work this as, so this is a blade. Remember in our order mail.php, I had already stored everything, this data, into this order variable. So I'll copy that order variable, then return to my order mail, and I'll paste this here. So right now I can now reference the product name. The product name, if you remember in our controller, is this. This is my product name. So I'll also reference the price and the image. So let me also reference the price and also the image. So let me just come here and just put li, the price, then this is price. Then I'll do the same thing for image, then image. So this will be assets. That will be asset for image. Then I'll call this order. There was the name of the image, so let's go check the name of the image. Product underscore image. So I'll take this product underscore image, then I'll go to my order mail and paste that here. Okay, I think this is okay for now. So let me save all, then restart my server. Okay, so let me go to my browser and refresh this. So let me add a new product. Let me choose which product should I take. Let me take a shoe. Oh, I already have a shoe at the top. Let me delete some of the products so that I can. Let me delete this. Let me delete this. Okay, so let me add a new product. So let me add a bag. Well, I already have a bag there. Let me put a black t-shirt. Okay, I'll call this t-shirt long sleeve shirt. Then category fashion, the price, then click on add products. So brilliant, we've added these products. So let's go check our mail if we get a mail alert. So you can see your product was successfully added few seconds ago. So you can see that few seconds ago. So let me click on this. So we got the long sleeve, the shirt, but